Once upon a time, there was a trust that had an ambition to make a difference. The trust started turning that ambition into reality when it gained its very first school. This very special school was the Forest Academy, a primary school in a Yorkshire town called Barnsley.
When Forest Academy first joined Wellspring, it was our only school, so our first school which joined the trust. At that time, Forest was in a really different place to what it is now. And what we saw when Forest first joined is actually pockets of excellence and people who were striving to provide the very best for the young people and for the students here at Forest. Over the years we have invested heavily in Forest in terms of developing the people within the school, in terms of the building itself, developing the curriculum and actually creating a great environment for our young people and for the family and the community here in Forest.
As the children at Forest soon discovered, the team at the Trust passionately believe that schools should be places where children are cared for, loved, feel safe and are able to thrive. Creating happy, safe spaces for children to learn was at the heart of what the Trust wanted to do, but it also wanted those spaces to be inspiring and beautiful too. The Trust believed that all schools should be inspiring places in which to learn, work and build communities. It knew that the quality of someone's environment influences how they think, feel, behave and learn.
We've had to be absolutely unrelenting in our advocacy for amazing, aspirational spaces and not just a box that's warm and dry, because so often that's the cheapest option. The smallest option is always cheapest, but our children need space to explore, to play, to learn in. And so it's been that constant battle to make sure that we deliver something transformational.
Environment is crucial, crucial to our children, but it's also crucial to our staff, our families. Get the environment right and it plays a big role in the success of a school. It nurtures, it inspires, the environment can transform viewpoint, behaviours, aspirations and ambitions. I think it's a crucial component of what we do.
We've come from nothing and there's a team of people who came together around a shared set of values to create amazing spaces like this. It's that creating something that now is amazing, environmentally in terms of the quality that what the kids get, the experience. But creating something from nothing, this is making such a difference.
As word spread, more and more schools joined the Trust. During its first 5 years, the Trust grew quickly and became a community of 18 schools. What began in Barnsley continued into Kirklees, Leeds, North East Lincolnshire and Lincolnshire. As well as attracting existing schools, the Trust built new schools. They built 4 new schools to transform the deal for children and young people in Lincolnshire, 3 amazing new schools to care for the most vulnerable students in Leeds, and a unique new primary school in Leeds.
We've been privileged to be involved in over £120 million worth of new builds over the last 10 years, right across the primary, special and alternative provision sectors, from the East Coast, all over Lincolnshire, right up to Leeds.
Whilst brilliant buildings played their part, the Trust at its heart remained about its values. The Trust believed that every child, regardless of their background or circumstances, was entitled to a world-class education and to be treated with unconditional positive regard.
Obviously we started really small and we stayed small for a number of years, and then we found ourselves a niche, and we found that we could work effectively with schools that were in challenging circumstances, work with lots of vulnerable children. That was our expertise and that's what we did really well. And so we essentially flourished as the sort of academy trust who were willing to work in really challenging areas. What we do is very relational. So we work really hard to build relationships and understand the children. And if you can understand the children, you're able to work with them much better.
As well as treating its pupils with dignity, empathy and respect, the Trust knew it must treat its staff the same and support them to achieve all they are capable of.
Wellbeing's even more important to us because it's not always the easiest environment in which to work. We think it's one of the best, but our children in all of our settings, not just our specialist ones, often bring trauma and experiences from home which present huge challenges for our colleagues at all levels. Sometimes our kids are themselves, and that can be tricky. So we need to ensure that that wellbeing offer and that care and compassion isn't just extended to young people, it's also to all of our colleagues and peers.
The Trust dreamed big, dared to be different, and aimed to create a world less grey. It wanted to transform attitudes around what school environments can look like and function as, and believed everyone should have access to inspiring, studying art in their communities.
With Communicolour, we've brought in professional artists with their own viewpoint who have engaged with our school environments and thought about them differently. Harnessing their imagination, we're doing interesting and extraordinary things.
Today, on the Trust's 10th birthday, it is now a thriving community of 28 schools across 6 local authorities. It has seen 17 positive Ofsted inspections, is currently the MAT of the year, has transformed 49 school sites and reached over 12,000 students. This story is one of joy and the realisation of a dream. It's about a trust that had the confidence to pursue its own pathway and worked selflessly to improve as many lives as possible. That trust is a very special one. That trust is Wellspring.
Wellspring set out to be authentic to itself. We wanted to work in a certain way, which was to promote the professional autonomy and integrity of teachers and governing bodies, to lead our schools with local context at the forefront of their thinking, to be supportive of children and families in every way.
As the Trust has grown, staying true to the values has been really important, and values are a two-way street. It's about the Trust values and the school's values both matching, and actually what Wellspring has done is developed a really core set of values that are really clear, and the schools buy into that because that's what they want. And actually, if the schools didn't want to work in a Wellspring way, then they wouldn't want to be part of Wellspring. So what we've been able to do is develop a family of schools that believe in the same things and work really well together with a sort of an underpinning set of values that have been made clear really from the start.
Wellspring believes that in an ever-changing world, the answers lie with those people who are at the front line practicing. Wellspring believes in community, collaboration, and that there are many different and equally valid ways of being brilliant. Today, we have big ideas about transforming lives through partnership, innovation, and authentic care.
My hopes for Wellspring over the next 10 years is that the success of the Trust continues and that we continue to put our children's need first through an inclusive and values-driven approach.
That we completely smashed the last 10 years out of the park in terms of doing even better for our kids, in terms of being an even better organisation to work with and work alongside, but that we do it even better. And that's not necessarily just about bigger, it's about better.
Contained within the tale of Wellspring's 10 years are countless brilliant individual stories. Stories of the thousands of children, families and staff members for whom Wellspring has truly made a difference. I wonder what the next 10 years might hold.
Happy 10th anniversary, Wellspring! Happy birthday, Wellspring! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy anniversary! Happy birthday, dear Wellspring! Happy birthday, 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 Wellspring! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Wellspring!